Southward Korea has stopped radio promotion via loudspeakers on the boundary in Polar Korea, front of upper-level negotiations after the 1 week. The Southward has many decades of loudspeakers on the boundary region. That explosion all of K-pop piece of music to news story accountable crucial of the Polar. The broadcasts can be heard by the Polar's military located on the boundary and civilian population in the region. Seoul told Latham off would assist set the color for Friday's negotiations. Polar Korea has its own framework of speakers on the boundary, game accountable crucial of Seoul and its allies. It is not yet named if it will pursue fit and silent them too much. Southward Korea told the speakers that act promotion above the boundary at top amount were rotated off in the previous several hours of Monday night. The go designed to easy the war stress among the two Koreas and evolve a peace summit conference ambience, Representative Choi Hoi-hyun said reporters. We expect the judgment will conduct both of Koreas to halt reciprocal critique and promotion versus every some and as well promote in creation world and a new start. Southward Korea's CEO Luna Jae-in has named it a considerable judgment to full denuclearization of the Korean peninsula. Pyongyang's lead Kim Jong-un is due to encounter Mr. Luna following Friday at the respite countryside of Panmunjom, labeling the at first inter-Korean summit conference in above 10 years. Mr. Kim is as well due to encounter U.S. CEO Donald Trump by June. It will be the at first always meet among two meeting leaders of Polar Korea and the U.S. Southward Korea's promotion broadcasts include been fleeing on and off with the Korean warfare. The concept is to convince Polar Korean soldiers to question which they are said by their leaders. Their use has been enlarged and diminished above the year, next the tactful sentiment on the peninsula. In 2004, the broadcasts were stopped as portion of a transactions agreed among both of countries. But in 2015, following two Southward Korean soldiers were strongly injured by Polar Korean planted mining in the demilitarized area, demilitarized zone, the Southward rotated its speakers behind on. The broadcasts were after halted once again in 2015 but restarted in 2016 in answer to the Polar test a hydrogen gas bombshell. Southward Korea did not say if it planned to restarting the broadcasts following the summits. As well on Monday, Southward Korean police force clashed in protesters closed the website of a war basis host a contentious U.S. against missile framework. The Terminus Top Altitude Region Defense Framework, THAAD, is intended to defend versus rocket attacks of Polar Korea. Yet, Southward Koreans in the center shire of Songju, wherever the framework is arranged, trust it is a capacity goal for attacks and endangers the lives of such residing neighboring. On 200 residents locked away to the website, hard to hinder building trucks of achieving the basis, before they were remote by police force on Monday. China as well firmly opposes the against missile framework, religious it interferes in the safety of its own war operative.